Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
UFC's light heavyweight #1 contender and former title challenger Alexander Gustafsson has came out and made it clear that he will not be fighting Jimi Manuwa or Ilir Latifi, even if he has to move divisions. Now this is very interesting considering all three of these guys are in the top 3 of the light heavyweight division and they won't fight each other. Now you might be thinking why? Well, it's because they're teammates. Now we have seen teammates fight in the past and say, hey, it's all about that gold. If it's about the, we're not going to fight each other unless it's for the title. We saw that in the past, but some camps are closer than that and they're like, you know what, we're like brothers. We're not just teammates and training partners. We're like fucking brothers. We're not fighting each other no matter what. And so that's what's going on here between Alexander Gustafsson, Jimi Manuwa, and Ilir Latifi, who are all 3 teammates and will not fight each other, even though one of them's the #1 ranked contender, one's #4, and I believe one is now #5. #1 ranked contender is Alexander Gustafsson. So for all of these guys who all want title shots and to, from Daniel Cormier, it's just like, it puts you in a sticky situation, because how do you even get a #1 contender fight? If you've got Daniel Cormier, who's going to be moving up to heavyweight and fighting Stipe Miocic in a super fight, well then who's going to be the #1 contender when he gets back? Right now it's Alexander Gustafsson, but Ilir Latifi just knocked out Ovince St. Preux and is now on like a 5-fight winning streak, and he's very well making his case for a title shot. So you would think, okay, well, if Ilir Latifi can't fight for a title right now, neither can Alexander Gustafsson. If they fought, it would make perfect sense to find out who the true #1 contender is. But then you have this teammate roadblock. They're teammates, so they won't fight each other. So maybe Ilir Latifi, as much as he might deserve it, or even Jimi Manuwa, as much as he might deserve it, if he puts together a couple of big wins, they're not going to get a title shot as long as their teammate Alexander Gustafsson's up here. And then what happens if Gustafsson becomes champion? Then you guys will never get that title shot. So that's just a really weird situation. I mean, I think it's better when you have like the AT&T scenario where, yeah, Tyron Woodley and Robbie Lawler were teammates, but hey, if it comes, we're not going to fight each other unless it comes down to the title. If it comes down to the title, we'll fight. A lot of those guys, AT&T has a lot of top welterweights, Santiago Ponzinibbio, but if it comes down to fighting Tyron Woodley, of course they'll get it done. So, they're teammates, but they're not super close to where they're day in, day out, brother type teammates, and they'll never fight each other, because that puts you in an interesting situation, especially in a light heavyweight division that's already not as stacked as the other divisions. They say the light heavyweight division is one of the most shallow divisions in the UFC. So when 5 of your top guys, and you're 10 through 15, I mean, people, they already get slack. So when 5 of your best guys in the division are not, 3 of the top 5 are not going to fight each other, that makes the light heavyweight division, even worse for a little bit. It's like, really? I didn't even realize that before this. I was thinking Ilir Latifi versus Alexander Gustafsson would be a dope #1 contender fight. And if Daniel Cormier's not coming back and we need a, what if we need an interim title fight? Alexander Gustafsson and Ilir Latifi. I mean, or whoever else, but these guys aren't going to fight each other because they're teammates. And there's a third one in the mix, Jimi Manuwa. So 3 of the top light heavyweights are teammates and they won't fight each other in the UFC. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments, but Alexander Gustafsson made it clear. So whenever, the media starts asking Ilir Latifi, so, are you willing to fight Alexander Gustafsson? Don't be surprised when he says, no, that's my teammate. Alexander Gustafsson already made it clear, and I have a feeling that's what's next. They're going to start asking these light heavyweights, okay, so, are you going to fight Alexander? Sorry, I can't. That's my teammate. So before people say any of these guys are ducking Gustafsson, Gustafsson is making it clear, no, we're teammates, we're not fighting. With that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.